Alright guys, what's happening? It is time to lift the JKU. So I got a couple of things going on before we get started. Of course, I got the iPad with all of my Teraflex and Rancho videos ready to help me, and my brother-in-law Jeff as we get started here. Got coil springs, Rancho shocks, the rest of the stuff for the Teraflex 2.5-inch coil lift kit with the rear track bar bracket. Got my Teraflex exhaust spacers here. Rancho control arm correction brackets for geometry. Northridge grade 8 bolt kit, which we'll be doing, and Teraflex Monster adjustable front track bar. So first things first, we are going to be greasing up the adjustable valve control knob for these Rancho shocks. I guess people have had problems with this little knob seizing up from rust and things like that. Here in Southern California, I'm probably not going to have that problem, but just in case, we're throwing a little grease in there, and then we're going to bolt everything up and then get started on lifting this thing up. Alright, so first things first, let's take some measurements. So I'm going to measure to the top flat section of the front bumper here, the Barricade Trail Force bumper. And let's see, driver's side, got 27.5, maybe a 1/16 of an inch less. So 27 and 7/16 we'll call it. And then the other side, I'd be shocked if it was exactly the same, but we'll see. This is 27 and 3/16. So we are a 1/4 of an inch lower on the passenger side. Interesting. But we'll see if this Teraflex lift will correct any of that. Alright, we're going to take a look at the back side now. So again, to the flat section of the rear bumper. Here. So lo and behold, we are 27 and 3/16. Let's check the other side. All right. 27 and 5/16 on the other side, so pretty interesting. So we've got a little bit of sag in the front passenger side. Don't know if that has to do with a spring or maybe a bad shock or whatever it is, but we will take new measurements once we get this thing lifted up. Alright, so we've got the shocks out. The rear sway bar links are out, brake lines are all disconnected, and we loosened up as many of these bolts as we could. So it is about time to lower the pumpkin and the axle. I'm going to try to get these springs out. Yeah, looking good. Make sure this is free. Everything is free. Alright, here we go. Alright, so we are pretty close to getting the rear end done. Springs are in, shocks are in, just haven't attached the bottom of the shock yet. New sway bar links are installed. The grade 8 bolt kit upgrade. We got the lower control arm bolts in on both sides. And what else do we have to do? Oh, bump stop thingy dingies. Those are on there now. And track bar is still loose from the bracket. We did install the track bar bracket so that would come up a little bit. Yeah, so far so good. So now we're going to start putting everything back together, and then hopefully we can get started on the front. Alright, here we go. Progress. Got the front shocks out, front end is up. The new sway bar links, well, the rears have been swapped out to the front. Still got to get the track bar out. The big one was the control arm relocation brackets. These are the Rancho brackets, and those are fun as hell. So we got those in on both sides. So I'd say we're maybe 75% done. Time to keep going. Okay, well, here we are. Skipped a few things in the video, but nothing that we skipped for real. So, coils are in. Shocks are in. Control arms are torqued up. Brake line bracket is back in. We just reinstalled it. I'm probably going to get a brake line bracket extender later. We didn't put in the bump stops. We're just using the, what did you call that? Kevlar or whatever it's made out of?
They're extenders.
Yeah. Whatever just came with the
extenders.
Yeah, the urethane things. We left out the shitty old yellow-white bump stops.
Taking some travel.
And if you look underneath here, that's the Monster track bar. So that's in.
Adjusted.
And
steering wheel adjusted.
it is adjusted. Steering wheel adjusted as well. The longer sway bar links are in.
Gain 3 inches up front.
Holy moly. Let's check out a lift. Alright, last but not least, Teraflex exhaust spacer kit is in. It's in over this side. And then the Y pipe, slid it in as much as we could. And then clamped it back down. Spacer there. Holy moly. Okay, time for the moment of truth. So we had 27 and 7/16 before. And we are now at, we are at 30 inches and 5/8 of an inch. 30 and 5/8, so whatever the math is.
3 inches.
So pretty much 3 inches. On the back side. Alright, let's see, what do we got here? Alright.
Was this
There
your
we go.
recycle hook?
Right in the bag, yeah. Okay, back side we had 27 1/4. We now have, well, we didn't get as much lift in the back. We are at 28, and 15/16, so call it 29 inches. We got about 2 inches in the back. Crazy. And 3 up front. Wow.